They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Ready, yellow, 22.
Introduce the mic. Hey, me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 52, Mike 52. Target, target, target.
White, white. Slice, 97. Ready, ready.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front.
43.
Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Spike 60. Ready, go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
52's the mic. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Set, go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here
After the
we
loss
go.
to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Rail, yellow. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Get that ball. Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Hut, go.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And I think the ball's out. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bears take over. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Set, go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he fires one incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he will have the Bears first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Let's go. Red, 38.
Our time. It's our time. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
Fury, yellow. Hut, hut.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Drill, 52. Ready, ready.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having a block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
And a loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Set, go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
19 tight, 19 tight.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Let's go. Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. On the return is Cohen.
Let's go, Phil.
Ready.
The Bears
Yellow,
offense
22.
ready to go for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed in which he takes the handoff. He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start, but how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
We got 4. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, get in the way.
Hut, go.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On the double.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
17. Set. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile.
6. Mega. Set. Hut.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you paused the play. You did it. I had to.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Green Jacks. Hey, Red.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Go Red. Hut, hut.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yards.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Set, hut, block 40. Set, go.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face, and analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second down, Camaro. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Okay, hurt. 19 Lion. Hut, go. Ready, hut.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
On the dump.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 11. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay,
the Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Ready.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. And I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the 3rd quarter. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
On the set. 60 Bison. Ready, go.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Hawk 70. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead.
Yeah, we dominate today.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Lutz with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Go.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Yellow, 22.
Right there. All day, baby.
Drill green. Ready, go.
They'll set up a throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. 20. Open man is Duvernay. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go
Following
now.
the pickup of 4,
60
here's
Bison,
2nd and 6.
60 Bison.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd? And they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Ready up.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch Mike. Tighten up.
Go.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Forced out to his left. Now the ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Ready, go.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
10 cycles.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Here we go.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
What's the run? They're running it. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Tight dog.
Set, go.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Still going. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Ready, go.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. Leading the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains and make the fundamental tackle.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Steel, black. Ready.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete. It's Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have in the front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He may try and run for this. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. Get up!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for two.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll turn to Kamara.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Saints, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.